And we're back. Y'all know how we do it. Let's get into this work. So, young and Jefe, he is coming at Hoover Gumby and he's making. He said he wasn't on beef, but it's not looking like that. You know what I'm saying? It's looking like, you know what I'm saying? It's looking like he needs hip hop. So, I ain't gonna keep that way long. Let's get into it now. Hey, bro, in the building. Time about it. Yeah, man. We're gonna get into this young and Jefe.
What's the good old deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy, Young and Jefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy, Young and Jefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics, man, we got Hoover Gumby. Man, so I see, man, a lot of you older dudes, man, man, out here kind of acting foolish, man. I don't know if this is content,
Appreciate you, brother.
or I don't know if dudes are legit in the way they feel and just, basically trying to give some game. But I'm receptive to game, right? I'm receptive to game from all ages, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's some game that I don't already know about, or as long as you standing on business, you know what I'm saying? Because you can make your mouth say anything, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's been going on this internet. So, Hoover Gumby, you absolutely right. I'm not Channel 7 News, but you're not Channel 7 News either. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely not. Now, Hoover Gumby, I'm going to just say this, right? So, we ain't gonna get disrespectful or anything like that because it wasn't really no disrespect on your behalf,
but he is gonna get disrespectful. Just let's keep going.
Just kind of thought that you had an outrageous title talking about Gumby crash out on FA, and then you start your thing with you are not Channel 7 News. With news to you, bro. You're not Channel 7 News either, bro. I've seen you, bro, in a suit, bro. I've seen you in a suit, bro. Talking with news reporters, if I'm not mistaken, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you came on the internet, bro, speaking on this Big Diablo situation, you know what I'm saying? You had a situation with Big Diablo on the yard for whatever reason. Y'all got into it. Dude basically got at you in the sense of that he was going to break you, you know what I'm saying? And said that he going to make you his, you know what I'm saying, BITCH. Now, from there, you handled your business, you know what I'm saying? But it could be looked at, you know what I'm saying, any kind of way, or you did it in front of the police, or whatever the case may be, because blacks are not known to, do stuff in front of the police, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to get away with it, you know what I'm saying?
So let's stop it right there. Right there, he's implying that, all right, yeah, you handled your business. You know what I'm saying? You went in there and did whatever the buddy that was trying to do things to you sexually that you did not want to happen to you. And he's basically saying you went and did it in front of the police like you were scared to do it and really handle the business somewhere low key. You wanted to do it and get caught and get it removed. So he's sending shots already. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep going though.
That's more like of a south side and skinhead or white thing, to handle your business, keep on, stabbing them or keep on doing your thing until they shoot the power gun, the Mini 14, or you get caught or whatever the case may be. Tomato, you did what you did. But in you doing what you doing, bro, you got this lawsuit, and in this lawsuit, you have to basically speak of the situation of you being frightened for your life because this dude that was a menacing figure and had a lot of assaults in jail and was known to assault people was trying to comfort you at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you spoke on this what I'm saying? Which I feel, you shouldn't have. And, other Hoovers, you know what I'm saying, it came at you and got at you about speaking on the situation. And like I said,
so again, he said this was going to be a friendly conversation, but right now you're basically implying that he cooperated with the authorities and told that this man was trying to harm him and do things sexually that he didn't want to happen to him. Let's keep going though. That's crazy. I thought this was a nice conversation.
I'm not here to go tit for tat, but I'm just saying, like, you gotta look yourself in the mirror, bro. Like, before this call is being recorded, you cast a stone that you already cast against yourself. You say you can't cast no stone against me that you have cast on yourself, dummy. Like, for real, OG, I'm just telling you some real game. You have sat on here several times or more, and you said on podcasts it's politicking about gang stuff. I do not politic about gang stuff on podcasts. Do I talk about gang stuff? Yes. I don't politic. I'm not politicking with no dudes who doesn't gang bang about gang bang politics. It's definitely my game. You sat down with I don't even gotta name the names. You sat down with a lot of podcasters talking about Hoover business, and none of these guys wasn't from Hoover. You know what I'm saying? You would link Hoover business to these podcasters with other Hoover members. You would sat down on.
So right there, it's kind of like, I fuck with you, I fuck with you, but it's like, bro, we've all discussed hood business and gang politics, and that's damn near what we do every day. So for you to say that you never talked about it, that's kind of crazy. But let's keep going.
You have called Hoovers out in Texas, telling them that.
Hey, somebody send me the link to Hoover Gumby mentioning Young and Jefe. I can't find it. Send it to my DMs. It's at the bottom of the screen, scrolling past. Let's keep going.
It wasn't from Hoover no more. They need to stop thanking Hoover that you got the green light from the G homies. You know what I'm saying? That it's no bueno. Stop pushing the set. I said it. Blah, blah. I've reacted to this. I've tried to give you some game on the situation as being somebody who's been to the feds. Like, hey, Guppy, man, you might want to watch yourself. You're kind of doing too much, man. This can bring on a federal indictment. They're going to hit you. You know what I'm saying? At the top of the list is if you this gang leader. So I'm not understanding, bro, how you coming to me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I hope it's genuine, though, but I'm kind of feeling like to a degree that it's kind of like content, bro, that, my name been hot in the social media space, and people been using my name and saying my name for all type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? All type of lies, nothing factual. And I kind of feel like you and hopped on that wave, bro, you know what I'm saying? I feel you kind of hopped on that wave, bro. You're trying to say my name because you've been on the internet doing the same ish that you claim that I'm doing. You're not Channel 7 News, bro, and nor should you be broadcasting Hoover business, bro. You broadcast business, like I said, with this out-of-town stuff to where big deal and acting like, hey, bro, stop speaking on Fadu's business, bro. It ain't for you to say that the G go before the C with the Fadu's and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? As well as the stuff with you and Hawk. You know what I'm saying? Even when we was in No Jumper, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Hoovers called in at No Jumper, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know that whole situation, bro. I know why they called in. I know the situation and who which they called in about and the dudes you hang with and all that. Did I come to the internet to speak on that? No, I allowed that to be Hoover business. See, you dudes don't know, bro. It's a lot of stuff that I can speak on that I don't speak on, bro. I speak on what I want to speak on, bro, and what I feel is cool to speak on. I don't care what you dudes, you know what I'm saying, feel is not cool, bro. Like I tell my homies, you know what I'm saying, I tell my close friends, bro.
I hate to have to point stuff out, but the crazy thing is that you're saying you don't speak on this, you don't speak on that as you're speaking on it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna speak on these niggas and why they called and they ain't like that you was doing this in Texas and da-da-da. I ain't gonna speak on this and that. And I'm like, damn, nigga, you speaking on it. Sir? Let's keep going, though. That's crazy.
I do not care what makes you mad, you know what I'm saying? Or, I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna never do that foul, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what puts you in your feelings.
Can somebody please find the link to the Gumby video that Young and Jefe is responding to and send it to my Instagram at the bottom of the screen, please. Let's keep going.
Or what you think I shouldn't do, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do nothing foul, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing, I'm not going to do nothing foul. I'm not going to tell anything like that, you know what I'm saying? You telling me that I shouldn't be speaking on something that was already placed out there. These dudes already placed the recording out there and placed their names on the recording. I'm not Channel 7 News if I'm coming behind somebody doing some content. So that's what you dudes need to stop hopping out there trying to, you know what I'm saying, be self-righteous, you know what I'm saying, in your approach, bro. And like I said, you did the same thing, bro. You got a whole lot of content with you putting Hoover business out there and you politicking, bro. So you have to look in the mirror, bro, and stand on what you talking about before you try to give me some game as an OG, bro. Because you would drop the ball many of times, which it had the Hoovers coming at you on the internet, bro. I have other homies on the internet, bro, that does content. Ain't none of my homies ever came at me about no content I did. You know what I'm saying? I've never discussed no A-Trick gangster politics on No Jumper, and none of that, bro. When Adam 22 came at me about something about A-Trick and certain things, bro, I cut that short, bro. I don't do none of that, bro. I pulled up a podcast where Jefe was on the podcast talking about A-Trick gangster business. I talk about my business. The only thing I've talked about pertaining to A-Trick gangster.
This call is being recorded.
The indictment that I was on, because the indictment was dropped, and that's something that I did time for, and a lot of stuff wasn't accurate, and I can attest to that, bro. But like we gotta stop playing, man. And like Michael Jackson said, man, the man in the mirror, bro. You gotta look yourself in the mirror, bro, and make sure you standing on business before you start talking about what somebody else did, bro. Because you would have press conferences and all this, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you got your your money, you know what I'm saying, behind this jail case and behind this Diablo thing, bro. And that's no shots being thrown or anything, or me trying to be funny or anything. I'm just telling you some real stuff, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, you can't tell me that I'm being Channel 7 News when you have been dressed up and had news press conference, bro. And you've been on this internet talking over business and politicking with podcasters that's non-affiliates, bro. Like, let's just keep it a buck, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't give no game that you ain't been receptive to, bro, because you on the internet doing what you accusing me of doing, bro. And that's just real, and I'm going to leave it right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm going to conclude that right there, man. It's your boy, Young and Jefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
All right, so right now, I'm about to go to the Hoover Gumby video that Young and Jefe is talking about in this video. So let me pull that up for y'all real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Is it this one? Yes, this one. All right, let's get into this, y'all. Hold on. Let me even though y'all should know who this is, but where's my trusty trackpad? All right, man. Y'all see what it is. Damian Porter, Hoover Gumby sends a chilling warning to Aunt Jefe. Stop talking. All right, let's get into it, y'all.
So everyone, Hoover Gumby crashes out on young Aunt Jefe and calls him a snitch, a rat, an individual who likes cheese. What? Says that he needs to get his ass off the internet and stop talking about gang politics since he's in there for a gang crime. Well, this is the headline. These are the videos that I've seen, or the titles that I've seen just recently this morning, a little while ago. Gumby crashes out on young Aunt Jefe. Gumby said that young Aunt Jefe is a snitch. I said, what's going on here? What are they talking about? Let me get over here and see what happened. Because I'm sure they're misrepresenting what Gumby said and what he was trying to say. And that is exactly the case. He does have some things to say to young Aunt Jefe about him being on the internet and saying what he's saying on the internet about baby shooter and what have you. He's revealing too much, revealing too many names, but he's talking to him like a brother. He's trying to help him out. He's not talking down to him. And he's not trying to say that he's a snitch. So I just wanted to balance out some of the content that I've seen with individuals perhaps trying to start something and trying to make it seem like he's just out here crashing out on young Aunt Jefe and calling them snitches. But he does have some things to say about him and about the individuals who have not responded on baby shooter's behalf as of yet, anyway.
The nigga shooter fuck with Watt and he don't get along with Watt. That's what my chat is saying right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's anything's possible, bro. In this day and time right now, bro. They just let the 40s whip one of their homies out and rob them. Like, so shit, like, motherfucker don't know, you know what I'm saying, who's behind what or what it is or how it is. But at the end of the day, that's definitely not protocol, bro. We're gonna whoop our own. If he gonna get robbed, he gonna get robbed by us. We gonna take his shit. We ain't finna let y'all take it. Nigga, that's like y'all taking from us. Nah, that's not how that shit go, bro. Like, and it's crazy because I'm just sitting here looking at how different shit is. You know what I'm saying? Man, and boy, Ant, bro, look, bro, you need to chill, bro. You need to start doing content on shit that you ain't supposed to be doing content on. You know what I mean? Like, this is not what this is, bro. You're not Channel 7 News, bro. You're not Channel 7 News, bro. And on top of that, bro, you kind of like saying a lot, bro. You saying a lot, bro. Like, I mean, you saying niggas' names, bro, even though that these niggas is telling you that this the nigga name. You ain't supposed to say the nigga name. You could just tell the story, bro. Because, bro, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we give a fuck about you, you know what I'm saying, being in jail more than you do, because you seem not to be listening, though, bro. You can't.
So, from what I'm hearing so far, it sounds like he giving them good advice. It's the same thing I said, like, bro, why are you on the phone talking so much? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, talk about anything else. I'm not hearing nothing disrespectful yet. Are y'all hearing anything disrespectful? Let's keep going.
Not do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's fought any type of case, murder case, I fought the death penalty on 2 different occasions. You know what I mean? And any time that you fight those type of cases, the first thing they talk about is gangs. The second thing that's the first thing they talk about is gangs. What they're doing is that it's called character evidence. Character evidence. They can convict you just on your character. They're saying that you're a violent gang member.
All right, so let's stop it right there, right? He definitely has a point by saying you're not helping yourself by getting online and talking about, you know, maybe if you're the biggest, you know, guy in this hood, whoop, and you call and rank and you the biggest. That is the truth. You get what I'm saying? So we can't, he's not lying about that part, but at the same time, let's not act like he's not a well-known 8 Trey gangster with documentaries about how he was goddamn going from LA to Tacoma, Washington, and all of that. So some of it is like, yeah, I ain't gonna get up. One thing I don't like is when people will get up here like, I'm not a gangbanger, I'm a reformed citizen, I'm a Muslim, and da 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 da. He can't get up there and do that either. But he doesn't need to be talking so much and giving them additional evidence against him that'll hurt him in the future. But let's keep going, y'all.
And here it is, a gang member is in the county jail with you on the other side of the tier with you, and you just turn around and you know all the information and you giving all the information out. You can't do that, little bro. Not in your situation. And I'm not saying that, he's just saying what somebody else is saying. But I'm saying,
okay, so now I understand better why Young and Jefe was saying what he was saying about how he got into that situation, and I'm sure he had to get on the stand to cooperate and da da da. But the difference, Young and Jefe, bro, honestly, I can't put no cut on it, bro. I wouldn't feel good putting no cut on it. So it's like, bro, the difference is that was probably, I'm assuming if he unalived that guy, I think that he did unalive that guy in that situation. So he's fighting for his life. In a situation like that, and you're telling what you did, I don't really think that's the same thing as getting on and telling, or I don't want to say telling, but are talking about situations that are actively going on and could have implications on others. That's the difference. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, yeah, it's kind of oranges and apples right there, bro. Let's keep going.
the position that he sits in right now, in the situation that he finds himself in with his own case, this is the worst possible thing you could be talking about on the internet, bro.
Yeah, so it sounds to me like
the nigga is not lying. I'm not gonna keep stopping it, but tell me where the disrespect came in. You feel what I'm saying? Like, tell me where the disrespect came in.
Like this is just someone, a big brother, giving a little brother advice and not crashing out on them like one of the titles that I seen. Or Hoover Gumby crashes out on young Aunt Jefe. No, he's saying here, I fought the death penalty twice. This is an individual who's been to prison himself, did a lot of years in prison, fought some serious charges, out of prison, in prison, the whole nine. So he's saying, he's telling him what the law is, that they're going to come up with and talk about this content at some point.
Yeah.
And talk, they can convict you just on, the character. And they're going to say your gang character, because you're having this gang content on here and you're naming names. You're talking about someone got robbed, someone put a bounty on someone, and you're naming the people who put the bounty on them, the person that robbed them.
Man, this has to be a hard situation to be in, right? Because it's like you're in a situation, young Jefe is in a situation where he needs to continue his revenue stream and his income sources, right? So that's what he's been doing. He's been talking about, the gang content. He's niched in. I already know how it is because I tried to get out of this, believe me. So I know that the algorithm isn't going to allow him to talk about other stuff. So he has to stay in this niche, playing devil's advocate. So, and I understand keeping that revenue source going, keeping your name going, being locked up, trying to stay, not valid, but stay relevant. You get what I'm saying? I've definitely seen the slip in the numbers. You feel what I'm saying? So I understand it, but at the same time, it's like when you're going through a situation like this, it is best to just be quiet. Don't say nothing. And I know it's like, it's a toss-up, or like get money and stay relevant, because if you fall out of the algorithm, it's hard to get back, especially like with situations like yours where you locked up. You could fall out of this shit and never be able to, fully get back to where you were. So I understand, but he not telling no lies. Let's keep going.
Etc. So he just, again, sounds to me like he's talking to him the same way you would talk to your little brother. Hey,
right.
In fact, he said little bro more than once. Little bro, that's not the way to go. He's not saying don't run your content. Still run your content. If I need the money for the lawyer, whatever, run your content. But you can run all kinds of content still, even from right there. You can talk about anything, but don't talk about this. Right here is what he's saying. That's it. That's not him calling him. In fact, he said, I'm not saying he's snitching. In fact, he said it. I'm not calling him a snitch. I'm just saying you are saying too much. Be careful, because they're going to come against it. They're going to bring this up in court, is what he said. He said, I've been through it. They're going to bring this up in court. These phone calls, this content you're running, these names you saying, they're going to bring this up. He's advising him, man, stop it. Yeah. They're going to use this against you. It's all fun and games right now. They're going to use it against you later. You're in there fighting a serious case. Focus on your case and come on. Still run your content, just not this.
If that's what he's saying,
even if you're going to talk about fights,
listen. If that's what he's saying, that's what I said the first day when he came online and he was talking. I'm like, I was in here like, oh my God, like what? No, I was in here going crazy. Like, shut the fuck up, and like talk about anything other than your case. Like, I remember being locked up and motherfucker coming in there telling me a story about what he was going through and then asking me about my case. And I said, shit, I don't talk about my case. This nigga told me a 2.5 hour story about some bullshit. And then they moved him out of the room the next day. That was an undercover officer. You know what I'm saying? Rule number 1, you don't talk about your case. Anytime I've been incarcerated, I talk about anything. We could talk about cars, bitches, even with this DWI shit. I was in whatever room 9 in Martinez. Somebody talking to us. He was like, so you was drinking and driving? I said, who said I was drinking and driving? I never said that. What do you mean? And I went to talking about some other shit that I was talking about. I'm like, what is he talking about? And then everybody looked like he ain't no goofy. We could do a bunch of talking in here, but we can't talk about that case. Let's keep going.
County jail, leave all the names out, this and that, but don't even talk about that if it's gang stuff. Talk about, there are so many other things you can talk about. No one's going to try to tell anyone else what to do and how to run their life and how to run their content or whatever. Do what you got to do. Everyone do your stuff. Do what you feel like you need to do. But he would be remiss if he did not at least try to convey to him the importance of not doing certain things and not saying certain things on the phone.
Is it just me, or is this nigga talking slow like he had a stroke last week? I'm just saying, brother. God damn. I'm gonna have to put your ass on 1.75 because you're talking hella slow. Every time Gumby gets to talk, I'm gonna put it down to regular level. But when this nigga's talking, he gonna have to be on 2.75, 3.0. This nigga slow as shit.
We know that the phone calls are being recorded, and he's just advising him.
That's just my opinion. Let's check out some of these comments, bro. Spody got 4.0 and they set up okay. Oh, so yeah, they said they got Spody involved in it. Saying he was, man, this is crazy, man. I don't think that any of this is facts because we don't know what happened. We don't know who set who up. We don't know what happened. I just know that if you touch one of ours, even if he is a buster, we all got busters from our set. We all got people who drop the ball. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm saying he belongs over here, and you can't just do what you want to do to somebody over here. We're not going for that. I hope we're not going for that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want it being said that gonna be trying to start no shit between them. I'm just speaking on what's supposed to be. You know what I mean? What's supposed to be. This is what it's supposed to be.
And one thing I can say about Hoover Gumby is we know he just went through some type of situation, you know what I'm saying, where he got locked up, and as much traction as he was getting, and I know he was probably enjoying it because, you know, he was fresh into the game, we seen him fall back. We seen him not post. He still has a page. He still has Instagram, still has YouTube, but he, you know, reluctant to post. And I can respect that because he ain't just saying it, he's doing it. Let's keep going.
Yeah, that's just the facts, man. And of course, I made a long video earlier speaking about that issue.
Yeah, I bet the video was long. Shit, your ass talks slow as hell. Next, if it's it, you need to go get your goddamn chiropractor on. You need to go get your goddamn massage, deep goddamn tissue massage with a happy ending. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe not, because they'll fuck around and break your old ass. Your ass is old and feeble.
About, excuse me, the back and forth between the gangsters and the neighborhoods or whatever, or should there have been a back and forth, a response? Should someone have retaliated or whatever? I spoke on that issue earlier, and I made it explicitly clear. And Gumby is saying the same thing. And as he said, and as I said earlier, this is not to start anything between any cars, any situation. We out here on the street, you can't start with individuals in jail. They're not watching these videos, and we're not trying to start anything.
Oh, I see why this guy is talking slow as shit. You down here trying to read a fake ass script and your ass can barely read. Hooked on phonics, big goofy, stupid ass, smart, dumb, come on, man. Damn.
We're content creators. We've been asking questions. What was supposed to happen? What should have been a response? Or what are the politics as it relates to this? We're just explaining them. That, yeah, had it been a different situation or someone else that you did like that, there would have been a response. There'd be a war going on right now already. It's a war. Believe that. It's just a war. That's it. Take it.
Look, now you're putting out the hood business, sir. Now there's a war in the streets. What else do you want to tell Detective Money? Because I'm here to goddamn get all the evidence and put it out. You hear what I'm saying? Because as a public servant and a civilian, sir, I'm here to let you guys know that I'm here to report. You get what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
What you want is not braggadocio. It's not one gang is more superior than the other. There's going to be a fucking response, and it's going to be immediate. Take it how you want to take it. Try it if you want to. There's going to be a response, and it's going to be an immediate response, bro. I'm just telling you what it is. I've seen it a million times all of my life.
You know?
It was a police walking down the pier, and he stopped the police and said, hey, like, man, I gotta get up out of here, man. I gotta get up out of here, man. I can't be here. These dudes tripping. So the police started laughing and was about to walk off. He's like, hey, no, hell, man, look, you playing, man. Like, I can't be in here. I'm telling you, these dudes tripping on the dead homies. Woo, woo. So, you know, from there, the police like, oh, this dude's serious. Police, you know what I'm saying, told the other dude to hit the gate and let him out. And, you know, he ended up in the other module, you know, cross runners. And those dudes came over here yesterday as well and was inquiring, you know, was he straight? You know, did he just have some fades and then came over there, or, you know, did he roll it up? And it was
This call is being recorded.
being told that he's rolled it up. I don't know how this is going to turn or play out, but that is a situation right there. And they saying that on top of that, he called his mother and reported what was going on to his mother.
But also, I don't see what was wrong with that either. Like, it sounded like he just talked about an incident that happened. It was obviously there's video cameras all over the prison, and they got caught. So it was on an incident report. So I don't understand what's the issue with him talking about that. But let's keep going.
Press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, I'm gonna bring you mail.
Let's see what he gotta say.
Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Like when you go to the county jail in Los Angeles County Jail, man, like you said, it's gang infested, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes people do get caught up in them tanks, you know what I'm saying, in them dorms and them, you know what I'm saying, themselves, you know what I mean?
Which is
this shit is so crazy to me because like they so concentrated on this man being a buster. Okay, he's a buster. He did buster shit already. They saying he did buster shit in the past. That was on them to do something
because
about
he
it.
never.
That was on them to do something about it. You know what I mean? Before this even took place right here. But see, being that he was part of their community when this happened, you know what I'm saying? Somebody from that from that community shouldn't just stand by and be like, okay, well, he was a buster anyway. That's a cop out. You know what I'm saying? Like the United States, you can't even burn the United States flag. You can't do none of that shit. You know what I mean? Because it shows disrespect to not just one, to all of us. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, you know what I'm saying, think that this whole situation, you know what I'm saying, is not being handled according to where, you know what I'm saying, the where I would handle it. So that's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they feel like he's not worth going to war over, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, I don't know about that because of all our communication, you know what I'm saying, all of us. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about the flag. You can't do none of that shit. You know what I mean? Because it shows disrespect to not just one, to all of us. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, you know what I'm saying, think that this whole situation, you know what I'm saying, is not being handled according to where.
Oh, my bad, y'all. Is Gumby saying that he's basically mad that Young and Jefe is reporting on the incident that involved the Hoover? Because I'm really kind of I'm trying to follow what's going on. Slime ball. Hey, I seen you over there in Damian Porter shit. I said, look at you, you disloyal follower. I shouldn't call you. I know you guys get this. My bad, sir. Disloyal subscriber and viewer of content. You hear what I'm saying? Look at you. What was you doing over there, huh? I seen you. Get my Dick Gregory, huh? What was you over there doing, huh? Yeah, over there, disloyal mother. All right, let's keep going.
You know what I'm saying, the way I would handle it. So that's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they feel like he's not worth going to war over, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, I don't know about that because of all our community, we worth, our pride and our respect is worth, you know what I'm saying, going to war for, you know what I mean? Like, you can't rob no Hoover nigga and get away with it. Like, no, that's not what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying, we're going to switch a little pace real quick, you know what I'm saying? See what the boy.
All right. There you have it, man. That's Hoover Gumby. Shout out to Hoover Gumby. Go subscribe to his channel. Hoover Gumby, checking ain't cheating. Turn him up, subscribe to the channel. Check out his videos. He goes live often. Speaks his mind, as we know. He's opinionated. He stands on what he stands on. He's not going to back down from anyone or any situation, man. And again, you know, he wasn't, to me, denigrating or disparaging Aunt Jefe or saying that he was a snitch. And in fact, he went so far as to say, I'm not saying that he's snitching. I am saying that he shouldn't be running this kind of content on the internet, that he's saying too much, naming names and all that. Straddling in the line right now. You are straddling in the line. And then, of course, he had comments about the situation with Baby Shooter and what happened to him in there. As I had comments about that as well. Again, a whole video on it this morning and how that was supposed to go. Or, you know, I don't know what's going on with that situation either. As I said earlier, no way, that's out. That's just not how it goes. So I don't know. Maybe they're plotting and planning. Maybe there's going to be something else. Again, I'm not asking for this. None of us are. Just saying, as it relates to the politics there in the county jail, in the prison, what just happened is a no-no. That's it. If you don't live that life and you're not never been in the country, you're not good, that's fine. And man,
Hold on, y'all. My bad. So let me address this. I got the other page. The other page is deactivated. As y'all see, Whack, Flacco, and their little crew, Drea and Compton Rick Rock, they're all working together to hit guys with strikes and all this shit and demonetize pages and everything. And it's really weak. You hear what I'm saying? Because it's like y'all are fucking with people's livelihoods, their money. You know what I'm saying? This some people live off of this. I personally don't. You get what I'm saying? That's why I can go live and then I cannot. You hear what I'm saying? But let me stay focused on what we're talking about right now. Right now, yeah, so the other page, I do still have it. I still have all the content. And they really want to take down my page because my archives are crazy. Y'all know I've been in this game for 3 years. So my archives, especially with Whack, Loose, Big U, all that shit, Nipsey, Hustle, all that, everything, LA, I got the content. You feel what I'm saying? So I understand the Red Crew out here. We need an exterminator. Yeah, and honestly, I want to get focused back on what we're talking about right here, but I'm gonna just address this real quick. I honestly been wanting to, I've been wanting to fucking like fight for us. For all of the content creators that aren't in the Whack Pack, that aren't, being controlled and given percentages of their money to these guys so they can bot their pages up and run it up. For the guys that are really on the steps, grinding up. Shout out to Byron Blake. Shout out to Byron Blake. Because it's like when guys are out here really putting in work and handling business and doing what they got to do, and just because they don't agree with y'all nerds, y'all want to hate on them. And honestly, I really want to, because at one point in time, I was hollering at a lawyer and all that stuff, and I just got so much stuff going on right now. I had to fall back on this. Y'all can have it. I protected my page. I'm working on this page. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be monetized. I got my hours almost. I got 3,000 hours. Anyways, let's stay focused. All right. So, it was something I was about to say about this, man. Dang, I got distracted. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I got the page and all of that, but let's keep going, man. Something I wanted to say, I can't remember. Let's keep going.
bless you. Never go there, never live that life. But if you are living that life and you are there, then them putting their hands on your homeboy, breaking his arm, as we now know, that's what happened. Go check out the video that I did earlier. Baby Shooter called in.
Yeah. My bad, y'all. So this is what I wanted to say. I am currently talking to Hoover Gumby through DMs. So just so y'all know I don't be capping. Y'all know I don't be active now. He hit me now. This is right now. So I told him, hey man, you got 10 minutes to come on the show and address this young Jefe shit. He says, man, I'm at work with 607. Oh, he's at work with 607 Unc. Oh, okay. Oh, take it all out so you can stop wrinkling that. So he's working with 607 Unc. I didn't know what he meant with 607. I was, you know what I mean? So he says, I'm at work with 607 Unc. I said, oh, okay, for sure. Any statement though through text, I can tell him I'm live. He said, tell him to be looking out for to in your soon much lovey. Tell him to be looking out for. What the hell? What the hell? Just say, bro. Hold on, y'all. Cause his ass don't know how to goddamn type. You hear what I'm saying? What does that say, y'all? Tell him to be looking out for to in your so much love, bro, Gumby. I said, what the hell? What the hell? You see, he texting right now. So y'all know I don't do no goddamn capping. But y'all know that. Laughing my head, shaking my head. Yeah, man, we live right now. He probably watching like this nigga money stupid. Anyways, man, let's get back to the content because he talking about you know what I'm saying. I've been drinking. I don't autocorrect. His autocorrect is not correcting. His autocorrect is uncorrecting shit. You know, his autocorrect is backwards. Dyslexic autocorrect. Let's keep going now.
Baby Shooter Baby Shooter called in and hollered at Whack 100 and said that his arm was broken, that his rib was fractured, and that they stabbed him.
Oh, so y'all didn't hear nothing? I was on mute. Oh, I just put it on mute. Okay, cool. So they're talking about Baby Shooter got. Who is this? Hold on. Hey, Mexican, I ain't heard from you in a minute. I'm live, brother. Is there something you wanted to say about this show, or are you just calling me randomly? The link, what? Huh? You're breaking up. Text me, sir. I'm live working. All right. Somebody dropped the link in the group for Mix. My bad, y'all.
This is what he said.
Yeah, so Hoover Gumby said, laughing my head, shaking my head. What does that say? Be looking out for you. I'll let them know you will be dropping with 607 Unc. So they done got you over there with the whack pack. See, you know what? I'm tired of this nigga, man. I'm tired of Whack 100 always putting his nasty pupils and goddamn, no, I meant pores. His disgusting covered up pores. Shout out to goddamn AP. I'm tired of Whack 100 involving himself with all the beef. And you goddamn gangbangers out there in LA, y'all ain't even checked them. Ain't y'all from the opposite hoods? When you gonna start getting them people head out here? I'm tired of y'all. Y'all too nice. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? You guys are nice individuals, polite humans. You guys need to go ahead and throw yourself in the trash. I don't like you. Let's keep going though.
Excuse me. This comes out of his own mouth. That they stabbed him, broke his arm, and fractured his rib.
Hold on, so you doing the same thing? You guys around here demonizing and goddamn trying to hate on young Jefe, and you're sitting here reiterating the story that you told him not to tell. This sounds stupid. I would hit the button. I've hit it too many times. I don't want to hit it no more. Let's keep going.
Damn, dogged him out, did him bang.
Crater face.
The hell? No, I'm sorry. No. You ain't gonna hear about it like that. One of the homies calling in, talking about, they stabbed him up, broke it. But I don't know, he was in there hollering and all that. I don't know how he was doing all that either. You gotta stay down. But regardless of what he did, that's out. But okay, there you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hoover Gumby did not crash out, as far as I'm concerned, on Aunt Jefe. Wasn't trying.
I would agree. I would agree that Hoover Gumby did not crash out. That was not disrespectful. Yeah, it's content at this point. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let this run, and then we'll talk about how content as of lately has been getting kind of watered down, for lack of better words. But let's let him finish with this slow ass sentence he got.
To crash out on him or call him out. He was listening to this content. He just said, you saying a lot, you saying names. Be careful. I've been through this. I've been in jail. Fought the death penalty twice. They gonna bring this stuff up, man. They gonna bring this stuff up that you're doing right now on this phone. They gonna bring it. You don't see it right now.
Anybody that fought the death penalty twice needs to be sitting down. So shout out to him. You know what? Shout out to Hoover Gumby for changing his life and being a positive citizen of the world. You get what I'm saying? because I don't hear him out here trying to. Sometimes when he's drinking, smoking those big blunts, the big, you know what I mean. But the thing is that it doesn't seem maybe those fights for his life taught him a lesson. He's trying to teach you. He's letting you know you're in a situation, and yeah, all money ain't good money. Sometimes you can get back in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? You got an well-established name, bro. Yeah, I understand sometimes, like I said earlier, you can fall out of the algorithm, and even if you get back in the algorithm, it ain't gonna be the same. And I'm not wishing that upon you. I'm just saying that I'm thinking that that's your mindset. But sometimes you just gotta fall back. But I really didn't hear nothing that he talked about that was out of line. He's talking about it, from what I'm gathering, He's talking about baby shooter and what happened with that. And what does that have to do with his case? Does it have something to do with his case? So, and if it doesn't have anything to do with his case, why should he not be talking about it? You get what I'm trying to say? Sid said this nigga look like somebody uncle standing by the barbecue grill smoking some pork chopper. I told you, I don't know why look at his shoulders are relaxed right now, but let's rewind it because for some reason he looks stiff as shit. Oh, put your shoulders up, sir. Put your goddamn shoulders back where they were at the rest of the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to let them know. Let's keep going.
Stuff up, man. They're gonna bring this stuff up.
Stiff
That you're
shoulder
doing right now on the phone. They're gonna bring it. You don't see it right now. You don't think so? Just got in there. Later on, they're gonna bring it up in this case. They're gonna try to book you based on this stuff, this gang stuff that you're talking on the internet, and you're in there for allegedly.
I think like 47 subs away from getting super chats and all of that stuff again. Cause you know what I mean? I basically got my hours. Once the algorithm catch up, I got the hours for super chats. And I'm about 1,000 hours away from full monetization. But this page almost monetized, you know what I mean? 47 people, 47 of you lazy motherfuckers hit that sub. Shit, you know what I'm saying? They can't hold me down. We gonna be right back on their head. Fuck, whack, Flacco, everybody. I'm exposing the world. I'm back forever. I'm never leaving again. Let's keep going.
Gang activity for unaliving someone based on the gang or whatever. This is what they charge you with. So
okay.
You want to stay as far away from any gang content as possible.
Minneapolis to follow me.
That's all he said.
Appreciate you, brother.
Let me know what you think in the comments. Go check out Hoover Gumby. Check it ain't cheap. Subscribe to this channel as well. Inside Story with me, Damian Porter. Stay safe and stay free.
Let's scroll down while he's speaking currently. All right, so let's go see what this baby shooter situation is talking about. You get what I'm saying? There is a couple of things I need to do, even though I'm not monetized. Look, if you want to send me money, Mexican, you can just cash at me. Where's my cash app? I'm gonna put that on the screen because y'all niggas ain't free to goddamn do anything else. Where the cash app should be somewhere right there. Look it, y'all can cash at me for all of this hard work and energy. This is about look, I made a video today. I made 4 shorts. I made a lot of shorts today. And I'm live. So I'm trying to get back active. And you guys can support me if you wanted to, but you don't have to. It's all good. You can just follow. 39 people is what I need to get monetized, is what Reckless is informing me. Thank you. He's such a good mod. And he's going crazy right now. Should we go talk about his situation? Because look at Damian Porter was talking about him too. Look at, I'm happy for you. Shout out to Reckless Podcast. Make sure y'all go sub to him and my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Awkward Beginners. But all right, let's stay focused. Where the super chats go? I just explained I need 39 people and 43 more watch hours, which I have, but the algorithm is moving slow. I wish you guys would listen. I don't like to repeat myself. Thank you. All right. My subs should count as 10 because I'm the big homie. You're not. My big homie, you're one of them, but you're not. All right. I was going to get you to drop and give me 10. No super chats, though. Hey, look it. What is at the bottom of the screen is called a Cash App. Cash App is this universal thing that they created for people to be able to send money and give people money when they act like they want to give you money, but they're not giving it. You know what I'm saying? So if you really wanted to, you would send $100,000 Cash App so I could purchase a home. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going. All right, I've been talking way too much. Let's get back to the video. I did want to chop this up, but I'll do it as we keep going. Let's keep going, y'all. All right, so we got We Is Gang TV. Y'all should know We Is Gang, but in case you don't, go ahead over there, holler at my boy. He's 67. He's 67 up. That nigga 60 got that 67. 67,000. God damn. Look, I want to be like him. That's my big homie. All right. Bay Area in the building. You know what I'm saying? Show him some love. Let's get into this and see why Baby Shooter got beat up and stabbed. All right.
Shooter, what's going on?
What's that, Aunt?
What's going on, man?
Hey,
this damn audio's floating. So, you know, it must have been. Ain't no AI. It must have been a situation. So, you know, like I told him, depending on what it is, 99% of them it's gonna happen like that. What's going on in there, man?
Shit, I landed in the Almas, you know what I'm saying? Shit, 3 in the morning, first couple nights, the first couple hours.
I'm scared to give my opinion on this comment because he's a big dog. But anytime people have hair and swish it to the side like this, listen, I should show y'all this Tim Duncan thing. This Tim Duncan shit I got saved. He had his dreads to the side, and it was like they had hair, and they was like they ran they hands through their dreads and put it to the side. I don't like that either. But I'm not gonna comment on it because the YouTube guidelines specifically say that I am not allowed to make fun of your sexuality, even though it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
It was straight. Shower came back, in there. Shit, it went how it went, you know what I'm saying? My rib fractured, my arm broke, you feel me? They beat my ass and bust on me for like 30 minutes. Shit, you win some, you lose some. They got that one, you feel me? With the table will turn, though. They helped me.
I'm gonna holler at you.
They got that
DM
one.
me.
They helped me
Know
with
that you
my
out.
ass. They picked me up. Arm broke, ribs fractured, you know what I'm saying? They got that, you know what I'm saying? Tables will turn, though, in the gangland.
Big
But
game.
shit, I ain't had no win in that fight.
So
That's
let me
that.
ask you
Gang,
something.
but I'll be back.
Listen, you part of the
Hey, that's one thing about them LA County sheriffs, bro. They don't do their job. Facts.
the Trey car, the gangster car. I know Aunt Jefe in there. He running content. Did he know you was there to get you pulled?
Man, they knew I was there when as soon as I landed. They ain't get me pulled upstairs, but it's straight though. I ain't begging, you know what I'm saying? And I knew what was going on. I still built up.
Can somebody from LA County please inform me what affiliation is Baby Shooter? Is he A-Trey? That would be great. What the fuck is going on? All right, let's keep going, y'all.
And I roll it up and nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I just came a gangster, but yeah, them niggas, I was there, they could have got me put up, you know what I'm saying? They probably went to see if I don't know, cuz, but shit, I just came a gangster, you know what I'm saying? Roll it up, got to my homies after I handled my business.
So, yeah, because he running content on it. Like, he dropping names,
that's
who
crazy.
did what, and all kind of shit. I said, damn, I thought Shooter told me him and Ant was all right.
Oh, so he's a Trey. See, look at I'm starting to understand these gang politics a little better. I see the Trey back there, right? So I'm understanding that he's a Trey. Look at Shaz. Look, I'm getting distracted. So he's a Trey, and Ant is 8 Trey. So they're both Treys, and they're saying, oh, he could have got him pulled and put him up there with the homies and kept him safe. But instead of pulling him up there and keeping him safe, he's making content about one of his homies, one of the Treys that had something happen to him. And see, what y'all got to understand is that as content creators and podcasters, we have to. It was so hard for me to report on this young Jefe shit, but it was like I got to, you know what I mean? Because there was so many things that it's so many things that become sensitive because of an association or another. That it's like if you always do that, you're never gonna be able to report on nothing. You're never gonna be able to react to nothing. So it's like you almost got to make a decision if you're going to be a podcaster or a gangster. You know what I'm saying? But I told him that when I first met him. I told him, I said, bro, you have to decide if you want to be an active gangbanger or a podcaster because they're not the same. Podcasters go back and forth and do banter and nobody gets harmed physically. Gangbangers, you talk shit, somebody might be unalived. You hear what I'm saying? But let's keep going, though.
Yeah, we good, but I thought we was good. So that nigga got me put or to me went back and did.
This call is being recorded.
But it is what it is. You right back.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When Aunt Jefe called in, he sounded like he was ready to trip about that shit.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't gonna win all of them.
Win some, you lose some. You know what I mean? Hey, listen.
Win some, you lose some.
You know, hey, listen. And it was a whole lot of battles is fought in the war. You know what I'm saying? So you know how it go.
Most definitely.
I'm telling niggas, I said he ain't got long. He only in there for a month or something. So I don't know.
I'll be right back, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit, you know, it just, you know what I'm saying? You got to just handle what I handle right now. Go through, you know what I'm saying? Every gangster gonna go through this shit, bro. You know.
What he got to understand is even if if Young and Jefe didn't run it, then IQ Ashi was gonna run it. Wiz Gang was gonna run it. I was gonna run it. Whoever was gonna run it, bruh. So it's like you can't, especially a nigga that's in his situation, that's in jail and need to get some bread and need to stay relevant. And come on, bruh, y'all gotta cut bruh some slack.
Saying as long as I was there and nigga, I seen emotions. I know where I was at. Nigga, I ain't tell him I can't be here. Nigga, I accepted what I had to accept. And nigga, it is what it is.
All things considered, bro, sound like he in good spirits.
So what, you was in a 4-man cell? Was you in the dorm? Where you was at?
I mean, I was in a pod. The whole pod is there, you know what I'm saying? But it's different cells. So when it's shower time, all the cells pop. You see me? And that's when
Y'all think Whack 100 got permission to record this phone call? Because we know he is a detective, CS2 back allegedly. Y'all think he knew he was talking on live? I don't know. Let's keep going.
That's when shit went down type shit.
Got you.
Yeah, it's like 40 of them on where I was at, though. But like 10 of them came in there on type shit.
It wasn't.
But like it was like older niggas. They wouldn't with that shit. You feel me? Older niggas went with it, but them niggas did what they had to do anyway. So it was whatever.
Hit the DM,
Got you,
brother.
Well, listen, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to who doing what and shit. You know what it is. You want me to get this out there? I'll get it out there if you want me to.
Hell yeah, put it on your Instagram, put it everywhere.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Hella black on black crime.
They supposed to do it. They not supposed to do it because of his association to Whack. And I mean, that's saying like Whack has a lot of pull to be able to control the 40s. You know what I'm saying? And to my knowledge, Big Gucci and Whack ain't got no connection. I should hit up Big Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Whatchamacallit answer me. Gumby answered me. So hold on, let me tell y'all what he said. Hold on. He said, and tell him me looking out, and tell him be looking out for me on your show also, to be looking out for me on 607 show as well. For sure. I got you. See, I can text. My shit spells the words that it's supposed to say. And I mean, I know y'all know I'm not lying. Hold on. Let me make myself bigger. Just because there might be new people in here that should follow me that aren't following me, and now they know I know people, so they'll follow if they see this. But you see, he said, and tell them, as y'all can see, that's still Hoover Gumby active now. He said, and tell them be looking out for me on your show also, and be looking out for me on 607 show as well. All right, man, just stay away from the snake skin man. You know what I'm talking about? I know you over there messing with him, but it's all good, brother. Let's keep going.
Why the guards don't care?
All right, for sure. Keep your head up, shit. I mean, you ain't gonna be there long. You know.
Shut up, Goofy. You act like you care. You do not care. You're a user.
Yeah, not good. I told him already. Shit, Omar coming.
Sure.
Y'all didn't.
Master.
You know, I told him. I said, listen, the name is Baby Shooter, not Baby Squabbler. So I mean, shit, I don't know. You know.
Hey, they say, all right, so you already know you got two of them. You got two phases. They surrounded me with things and all this shit. Right? I'm like, all right, I'm like, good. I go. Where he swings some long shots, I smack him straight down the pipe. Damn.
He said they was in there with hammers, bro. Approaching strap. Break yourself type shit. He in there laughing and shit, bro. He shook that shit off, though.
As soon as I do that, they rush me. Next thing you know, I'm on the floor. My ear gets snatched on my ear. I got some shit going. I didn't even feel the first day. I just know my right arm wouldn't move no more. I'm like, won't move. Once I get done, blood everywhere.
You wouldn't.
It's crazy to just listen to, but you know, I've gone through stuff and you don't respond to it the way people would think you would. But you know, it's just crazy to hear that he got stabbed up, arm broken, all this, and he's in there laughing about it, like, yeah, man, he did this to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's cool, sir. That's actually you're a victim. Hold on, I forgot. I'm on YouTube, so I can do this. Hold on, sir. You know what? Where is it at? I'm getting upset because it's taking too long to get on here. My bad. Damn, I'm fucking up. All right, I forgot I'm not paying for it no more. That's a pro version. I mean, that's a pro feature, I guess. Let's keep
county with your flowers. Okay, bro. Okay.
Gotcha. Who'd you line it up with first? Where he was from?
He was a 40.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, so they sent you to the
Yeah.
neighborhood dorm.
Yeah, see, so there was nothing but them 40 of them. I already knew what it was, you know what I'm saying? When I went to sleep that night, I'm like, damn, tomorrow's gonna be on, you know what I'm saying? And then when they start saying, shooter, you feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, when I came in, he was a black little sheriff, and he like, maybe all over there, you don't want to check celebrity? I'm like, hell no, I'm going to main GP, because I'm belling in with some of the homies. They separated our stuff quick, man. Put me right there, they put the homie already with the homies at.
So they sent your other homies where your homies is at.
Yes, they put me right. They put me right
They tried to give him an out. He ain't want it.
with the niggas. Hey,
lying.
Oh, that's crazy.
hell yeah.
It is.
I ain't called
What it is.
nobody. I call my brother. I'm like, the first nigga I called because my baby mom tell me, oh, they got some shit on the internet. Young F.A. weird ass gonna put some shit on there. He a weirdo.
I'm probably the only standing in the pocket. You know.
Ain't Jefe in there standing on the business, bro. I ain't gonna let that happen, bro. I heard him. He ready to go about that shit, and he fighting his own shit. He up against it. Still ready to trip.
There's a thing that's called too real for reality. You hear what I'm saying? Well, keeping it real goes wrong, bro. I understand. Use a real one, bro. Sometimes that's why we have soldiers. That's why when you put in the work and you an OG, sometimes it's time to sit down and sit back and be cool.
So, you know, it is what it is. Hey, listen, I'm a Don Moose, so I come from that era where it wasn't no
This
fair to
call
the
is
fight.
being recorded.
So I get it. You know what I'm saying? Long as you got down, you know what I mean? So I figured there had been something serious going on for that audio to be going on. So I figured it had to be something real.
The homie like, the homie was like, they said you was yelling. I said, you got there right. I was yelling. Nigga, I wasn't tripping no more.
That's what AB was talking about. That he was in there yelling like a white girl. So the video is out. Is it violent? Somebody send it to the group or send it to the DM. It's at the bottom of the screen. Well, it ain't at the bottom of the screen, but let me put it on there. Let's keep going, y'all.
If you don't know what it feels like, shit. I've been shot, and this is my first time being stabbed. I've been shot before. I'd rather get shot 5 more times than to get stabbed again.
And I done been stabbed in the back, bro. Act like they really gonna just sit there and be silent, bro. Why somebody stabbing you? You not, bro. You gonna scream, bro. Just like baby shooter. I heard the audio. This,
You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what this shit like, nigga, don't say nothing. Nigga, hell yeah, I wasn't tripping no more, nigga, and I don't want no more. Hell yeah, get up off. Nigga, done. You got me. You got just 10. 1 minute is enough. 1 minute is too much. Got me 30 minutes. I'm fainting for him out there, getting back up again. He's still on it. I'm like, damn, cuz. You need to do this. They doing this shit for the cloud. They want to put this shit on the internet. I'm like, I already knew where it was going. I said, this shit going on. They going to put this shit on the internet because I see the keep picking up the phone. Like, you hear that? You hear that? And all this shit. I'm like, they trying to put this shit on the internet.
They got the audio. Ain't no video. They got the audio, but.
And this is what Wack want. He got these guys calling him Unc and all this shit because he put a couple of dollars in their pocket, and it's just like that's what Wack want. He want to be like a fake aura put on him like he's an OG when everybody in the streets really knows he's not like that and can't go to his hood, but allegedly. Let's keep going.
I mean, the crazy part about it is you put
it's goody okay, bro. You know, I mean, it's goody all right, bro. Right? You know, no disrespect, bro.
yourself on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they understand a lot of the shit they be doing, but they did it. End of the day, look, you still alive. I told them, I said, man, the dude on the internet for about a month, 30, 40 days. I don't, you know, so.
And that's the cold part, bro. Imagine that, bro. He in that thing for a month. Come out with hella stab wounds and a broke arm. Fracture rib. Hell no, nigga, y'all owe me.
Why y'all acting like this nigga's not a gangbanger? Do y'all not understand that that's what come with gangbanging? Getting shot, going to jail, getting beat up, getting jumped. Woo. Y'all signed up for this shit. Why are y'all acting confused? Look, I can't believe he had to go in there. He's only in there for a month. He shouldn't have had to get stabbed. That's what you do when you're gangbanging, sir. I just want y'all to know, in case y'all didn't know that.
Nigga, sue the whole county. He should.
Hey, for the
you know, I hope whoever
They
Well,
gonna
the
say
people
he was out of the place that he wasn't in his designated area. He was, you know what I mean? He did something. Goddamn, they got hella shit. They made him sign something that said if you get stabbed for being a gangbanger, that's not our fault. You know what I'm saying? He not finna sue their ass. There's too many niggas get stabbed daily.
may be. Hopefully they be out before you. I don't know.
I wonder if that.
You know what I'm saying? But shit. So
Hell yeah.
what they got you at now? Medical?
No, hell no, with the medical already. I'm right here. I'm
Send me
right
a
here with the
link.
homie now. 2100. Wait, LA County.
So I thought, let me get this right.
I be trying to keep it. I've been trying to keep these lives under 120 hour and 20 minutes. Dang it.
thought niggas land in the wrong spot. They just let you run your fade, so they ain't doing that no more.
Man, them niggas did it. That's what I thought too. Them had a whole agenda. They had a whole little agenda behind it. I ain't gonna lie.
Got you. I mean,
all the 40s trying to go viral like old boy now, 4X's and all them now. So you know what I'm saying? Last time I was in here fighting all the other shit.
So you think that they left him down there on purpose? Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? We know you in the neighborhood dorm, so you gonna have to handle that. And you rocking with bad peoples. You feel what I'm saying? So you really gotta handle that. You feel what I'm saying? So he might not even be in good status with his own people, even if he wasn't up there. You feel what I'm saying? But let's keep going. You never know. See, this is why you gotta be connected to the people that are connected to the people that know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't always know. I'm not in LA, but I know a lot of people that's in LA. Let's keep going.
I ain't fought 140. Yeah, and I done been in the tank full of them. You feel me? But now I guess they all trying to go viral like 4X's and all this shit, man. So they pulled the move.
I mean, for what I know about 4X's, he'll give a trades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas just trying to get their name booming and do other little shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure it comes right here. You probably gave me if 4X was right.
It's so crazy because it's like you can tell who Wack is messing with, right? Let me tell y'all something, because I be knowing things that y'all don't be knowing yet, right? So we already know that Drea messed with Wack 100, right? And Drea is representing Spody Face and Wack 100. That's how that's how 4Extras was gonna come back on the No Jumper, and they connected them to the thing that they was gonna do live that they only sold 45 tickets at because she's representing 4Extras and Spody Face in the back. Cool, but y'all knew that stuff. I'm just saying, but that's why he's acting like that, and speaking up for him because they're all connected. I just wanted to point that out. Let's keep going.
You would get face, cause you know what I'm saying? Like, get your head up, bro. All this type of shit.
All right, well, shit. You ain't got too much longer in there. You got my number. You need something, hit me up. Let me know. I'll get this out there.
All right, it's good.
All right.
Hey, you can tell Baby Shooter burnt out, bro. He's still in there laughing. Sound like he having a good time. The best he could have, given the circumstances. But yeah, bro, y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit. We on to the next one, fool.
Stop getting on this internet lying, saying that you were stabbed and your arm is broke.
Hold on, what is that for? This phone call was
Your arm is broke. Let's get somebody right here. Put your name and your booking number out there.
I'm gonna have to go find the young and Jefe talking about Baby Shooter right now.
Right now, and let's get somebody to come visit you that doesn't know you, that doesn't have any what's the word I'm looking for? That doesn't have any connections to you, or that's gonna lie to you. Let's have them come up here and visit you, and I want you to show them some stab wounds
Say you can't be playing with that paper.
All right, man. Shout out to We Is Gang. You know what I'm saying? Over there, always doing his thing, staying consistent. Man, I'll be peeping you out, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'll be seeing you over there staying consistent. Every time I look up, I'll be like, damn, he dropped another one. He's staying consistent. All right, let's go over here to Young Ed Jefe's page. And I just want y'all to see. I pointed this out in the other live that they're just recycling old thumbnails that I made, because this is the same background that I used for Compton Rick Rock, and that's how you know that Compton Rick Rock is connected to Dre, and Dre is connected to Young and Jefe, because this is the thumbnail that I made for Compton Rick Rock that they're now repurposing and using as a background. It's really crazy. All right, so there's 3 videos up here. For whatever reason, Chrome is not letting me scroll down. That's why I've been saying I ain't been able to Baby Shooter stopped that lion. The real reason Baby Shooter was well, I don't want to watch all 3 of these, so let's try this.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's your boy, Young Jefe. Don't care about number what the text say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button, and if you ring that notification bell,
This call is being recorded.
I'm gonna bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's hot topics with your boy, Young.
How is it sounding like you're driving a car and you're in jail, sir? That's crazy.
Jefe.
Where's
I'm
the
here to
wind
deliver
coming
you
from?
another one like the other one. The
Hey, Peter
recipient of
Paul,
hot topics, man, is this
Dr.
baby
Gross, send it to
shooter
the
situation.
IG.
So I'm back at y'all with updates on this baby shooter situation. So yesterday night, I had dropped the recording on baby shooter, right? And what happened in this module and whatnot. Now, like I said, when I first heard about the situation, you know,
Send it
I
to
was conflicted by it as well as, you know what I'm saying, in a political stance, you know what I'm saying, on this situation. Because these type of situations, you know what I'm saying, can go further, and then, you know, when questions is being asked, like, well, what happened, who was over there, you know what I'm saying, it can go elsewhere. Now, however, I had played this recording, you know what I'm saying, for one of the shooter homies, and it was just, you know, like I said, pretty much like, man, it's all bad, you know what I'm saying, he did fuck, blah, 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 but I was still, you know, trying to holler at them, like, look, I gotta go investigate this situation and see what's going on, you feel me? And just, you know, make sure that he didn't get the bad end of the stick, or whatever the case may be. And, you know, my guy was like, man, look, man, it's just too much, you know, there's always situations with him, you know, he has been through a couple of DPs, man, and it's just, you know, we tired of fictitious act, you know, it's like, he don't know if he want to be a pop star or he want to be, you know what I'm saying, a game star, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, he conflicted with the two, you feel me? And, you know, people would just get tired of that. Definitely people who really live that lifestyle and see that, you know, you are faking and or acting, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, it might not be a shooter no more, you feel me? Like some people do grow out of stuff, you know, it might not be a shooter no more, you know. Shooter might have, you know, hit a few licks, touch some cash, and, you know, might have had a different input and outlook on life, you know, and just, you know, want to make it to the top. Now, however, although, you know,
So what's so crazy is that, you know what I mean? That's kind of what everybody is telling you that you need to do. Like you need to kind of fall back and kind of remove yourself from being active. And it's crazy that you're even speaking like this, being that you're involved in the case that involves gangbang activity. And that definitely is gonna speak against the character shit. The more and more I'm listening to this stuff, Gumby ain't wrong, bro. You doing a little bit too much talking. You a little too comfortable on their phone, man. You listening to management, and they got you over there talking a little too much.
drop that recording and all the stuff, you know what I'm saying, based on what the homie said, I still had to make sure everything was everything. So this morning, you feel me, you know, we got right down to business, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was going to try to make my way down to the tier that, you know what I'm saying, he was on, that the situation happened on, being is right behind me. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even have to do that because one of the corporates, one of the dudes responsible, you know what I'm saying, happened to slide up to my tier, you feel me? And, you know, as soon as I seen him, you know, I stopped him. Like, hey, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? And this happened to be E. White, you know what I'm saying, from Rolling 30s from Harlem. So I didn't originally hear his name. The only name we was hearing was 4.0. That's why 4.0 was in the title. But, you know, early this morning, E. White come up here, and, you know, I'm hearing him talking about the situation to some other guys, you know, who really don't deal with shooter. So as soon as he came on the tier, he came by my cell, I stopped him. Hey, what's up? So, you know, he introduced himself, being that I was on the tier with E-White before, but we had never spoke. So, you know, he like, oh, what's up, man? You know, I'm E-White, you go from 30s. I'm like, I know exactly who you is, you feel me? We was on the tier over there, you know what I'm saying? We just never spoke. So, after introducing ourselves, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, bro, what happened with the homie? I'm like, bro, you know, y'all tripping? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what y'all on? So, E-White was like, no, you know, we ain't tripping like that, but you know, we are young dudes, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Like Shooter's a young dude, and you know, he came through, you know what I'm saying? And we just wanted things from him, you know. He's somebody that be out there on the streets, you know, promoting the smoke, you know what I'm saying, dissing people's hoods and acting like he on that. And we just feel like he's not on that, you know what I'm saying? And this is not his first time in the county jail, you know what I'm saying? So they like, you know, he was in the county jail back some months ago before he got out. And, you know, he was letting, you know, his homies and y'all homies get ran. You know what I'm saying? He was in dorms where he was lining his homies up and he was playing sleep. So I'm like, you know, okay, regardless of that, what happened with this matter? So he like basically, Baby Shooter came on the tier, you know what I'm saying? Fresh from the street, I guess he was over there about 2-3 days or whatever the case may be. And they pulled down on Shooter, you know what I'm saying? E-White and 4.0. They pulled down on Shooter and basically told him, like, hey, look, bro, you got fans, you know what I'm saying? And Shooter was like, man, what y'all mean, bro? I ain't even know that. They like, look, bro, you got 2 fans. After you get your 2 fans out the way, bro, we crippin', you know what I'm saying? Everything good. Shooter obligated. No, man, come on, bro. Like, I'm not even on that, bro. Like, bro, I be on this music, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's them young dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, man, bro. I'm not on none of that, bro. You know, I'm trying to kick it, bro. I'm just on a little violation, pass it through. So they like, what? They like, man, look, bro. We have people look your Instagram account up.
This call is being recorded.
Your Instagram account is disrespectful in the bio. You know, you're talking about, oh, killer this and oh, killer that. So it's just like, you know, if you're standing on that, you know, we just want some fades. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all we asking for. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 fades. And he would not fight them dudes. He basically told them no and was trying to say that Tony Touche from Trey was his cousin. And they was questioning him about some other matters, and then they said they questioned him about being a snitch or whatever. And they was like, you know, that they brought the case that they was talking about. They was like, he was like, oh no, bro, I didn't tell on that case. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, well, what case did you did tell on? You told you ain't tell on this one, you told on the case before. So it just seemed like he was being placed in a bunch of trick bags once they smelled that, you know what I'm saying, it was right. You know what I'm saying? And that he wasn't gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? So they masked the gas on him, you know what I'm saying? They was like, you know, bro, ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, packed him out, ain't nobody ever pulled no weapons on him or anything like that, bro. He was just in that cell with him having a talk and trying to get him to squabble, and he didn't want to do it, you know what I'm saying? So from there, that's when we went for the gusto, put him on the phone, had him explaining himself every which way, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, you know, I guess the police, right, was passing by on the tier, and they said that basically, man, the man got up on the gate. Oh, before he got up on the gate, I guess, you know, they made him strip out his stuff, you know what I'm saying, strip out his $6,000 earrings. He had some flowered earrings in his ear that he said was worth $6,000. I don't.
So after hearing this, I don't know. I mean, is he wrong for telling the world that he not good if he not good? You get what I'm saying? So, but he is letting us know a lot of details. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to react to people that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Because I be wanting to just, you know, y'all know I go crazy. But let's keep going.
No, they could have been 3,000, 2,000, whatever the case may be. But, you know, he said the worth was at 6,000. So, you know what I'm saying? They took the earrings, made him take the earrings out and all that, you feel me? And all he had to do was fight. All he had to do was fight. 2 head ups, you know what I'm saying? It was.
And he said his earrings got knocked out of his ear. So it's 2 different stories. It sounds like somebody delicately twisted these earrings out of you. And I thought they take earrings. They let y'all keep earrings in LA County? Are y'all wearing your own clothes and shit in there too? What else is going on in here? Y'all know y'all be getting high and all kinds of.
Easy and walk in the park, he would have still been over there kicking it. He would have still had the flower earrings in his hair. But being that he didn't want to fight, they mashed the gas on him as they should have, you know what I'm saying? And then took his stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't be a sheep. You know what I'm saying? In wolf clothing, you know what I'm saying? My people still gonna smell the sheep up under, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what's so crazy? Is that if this is what Gumby was talking about, Gumby was totally right. You should never be talking about how your gang handle business and discipline somebody or whatever. You're literally building the case for them on this phone. It's crazy, bruh. You hear what I'm saying? Money play the video. I sent you from Munchie play the video. All right, everybody's telling me to play the video. Y'all must don't want to see this one. This one, I was liking this one. Y'all didn't like it, but okay. All right. I'm going to let it play, and I'm going to go find the other one, then I'll play it.
Definitely gonna smell it up under. So that was the situation right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my assessment is correct that he did bunk, and
Hell
it could be,
no.
I don't know. It just depends
Hold
on
on, y'all.
who's politicking it.
AB, you done sent me a video that's 40 minutes long. Is there a timestamp? How long is the call? I got shit to do. I got to get up and go to work and shit in the morning. It's 12 o'clock. I can't be sitting here watching a 40-minute video. How long is it? Is the whole video the 40 minutes? Somebody send me timestamps. Let's keep watching this until somebody send me a timestamp.
It's like, how much, palavra, juice this man got. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But definitely turned two fades down when all he had to do was fight. Wasn't no weapon, anything. They didn't gang up on him. I hear people in the comments talking about, oh, you a gangster, you supposed to help them. No, if you're on the tear and you're right there for the situation, of course. But if I'm not there, how the hell can you help a place that you're not at? You know what I'm saying? And then you don't help nobody that does buster activity. I don't care if it's one of your homies, whoever. If your homie come up in jail and he's offered some things and he don't take them, that counts as buster activity. And then if they mash the gas on them, I can't be mad at them tomorrow. Yeah, that's my homie.
That's what I said. So I said, if he's down there turning down FaZe and they hearing about how he's down there turning down FaZe, they could have pulled him up, or they could have put in a call for him, or they could have probably protected him, or somehow, some way did something for him. But they're hearing he's down there turning shit down. I even know I'm not from LA County, but I know as soon as you come in LA County, you got to run your fades if that's what you want. If you a part of that culture and you're connected and respected, you got to run your fades. Everybody know that. You got at least 2 to 3 fades, and they only gave you 2. So shit, you turned it down, and now shit, your gang ain't backing you. It makes sense.
I got my homie and this and that. Like, no, homie should have caught fades, and he didn't catch them fades, and he trying to play off on the little prop of, social media and things that's going on and stuff like that. And the dudes wasn't feeling it. And these same dudes, man, too, as well, man, they want to get their video to T Grizzly, man, that said they want T Grizzly to send that bread. They got, on the boy head top, and, he got up out of there. The funniest thing out of this whole thing was, they said after they stripped him of everything, it was a police walking down the pier, and he stopped the police like, hey, like, man, I gotta get up out of here, man. I gotta get up out of here, man. I can't be here. These dudes tripping. So the police started laughing and was about to walk off. He's like, hey, no, help. Like, man, look, you playing, man. Like, I can't be in here. I'm telling you, these dudes tripping on the dead homies. Ooh, ooh. So, from there, the police like, oh, this dude's serious. Police, told the other dude to hit the gate and let him out, and he ended up in the other module, across from us. And those dudes came over here yesterday as well and was inquiring, was he straight? Did he just have some fades and then came over there, or did he roll it up? And it was
This call is being recorded
and told that he rolled it up. I don't know how this is going to turn or play out, but that is a situation right there. And they saying that on top of that, he called his mother and reported what was going on to his mother. With that being said, I'm going to conclude this there. It's your boy, Young and Jefe. Don't care about the number with the check say.
They took gangster taxes out on everybody.
Because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button, and if you read that
notification
bell.
All right, so this is what everybody's asking me about the call. Let me come over here to this screen. Which one is it? Timestamp 350. All right, hold on. I can go to that one and just because I already got it up. 350. Bop. Let's share it. Make sure we're on the right screen. Bop.
All right, first clip.
Last thing we're gonna do, y'all. I gotta get up out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, come right here, bro. You got nothing to do with nothing, bro. I apologize. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. Oh, man. Come on. Hey, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. You didn't do nothing. I didn't do none of that shit, bro. You're not going to get nobody. I ain't going to get nobody or none of them. Bro. Everybody clear. Everybody clear. Tell Detroit. Yeah, homie. You got the homie bugging him. And none of that great shit, bro. That's that great shit. Don't 40 clear. Yeah, homie. On West Side 40s, you know what's going on. It's 24 we making the ground shake. Yeah, homies, nigga, we got cut up in here.
Sheesh.
All right, so SPJ is saying she couldn't hear it, and I couldn't hear it. I had to turn my volume way up. So I'm gonna run it back one time, and y'all gonna have to probably turn up y'all headphones or whatever, put everything on max, because on my end, everything is on max. Volume up on this video, volume up on the Rodecaster. That's just what it is. Let's listen to it one more time.
All right, first clip.
Longer than that? Is the second clip the same thing? You could definitely hear what's going on. He talking about, come on, bro, why y'all doing this to me? Man, y'all trying to kill me in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, come right here, bro. You got nothing to do with nothing, bro. I apologize. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. Oh, man. 46. Come on. Hey, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. You didn't do nothing. I didn't do none of that shit, bro. You're not going to get nobody. I ain't going to get nobody or none of them, bro. Everybody clear. Everybody clear. Tell Detroit. Yeah, homie. You got the homie bugging him. And none of that great shit, bro. That's that great shit.
They said, tell the homie from Detroit. So we know for sure he was out here going at all the Detroit niggas. So I wonder if that got something to do with it too. You feel what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
Yeah, homie. On West Side 40s, you know what's going on. It's 24 we making the ground shake. Yeah, homies, nigga, we got cut up in here.
Sheesh. Okay, now backstory. Baby shooter, he get out of jail late last year or earlier this year. You feel me? He's been sticking real close with Whack 100. You know what I mean? He said Whack aided him on getting out some way, somehow. I don't know no particulars. You know what I mean? But what it sounded like to me, the larger charges or whatever he was facing went away, and he his bail lowered, and I think he was able to bail out. But now he's back in jail. So earlier this month, maybe last week, he turned himself in to do whatever time. For what it sounds like, it's some punk time. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be right back. But he ended up coming to jail, hitting the county jail, and he landed where, it's not in his favor. You know what I mean? And it ain't always gonna land in your favor. You're not always gonna be with your homies when it comes to any situation, let alone jail. And you know what? And that's why I laugh. People say, oh, people join gangs because they won't support or what. Or you ain't shit without your homeboys. But listen, bro, I don't care how deep your hood is, bro. It's gonna come a time where you by yourself. I don't care where you from. You know what I mean? Rolling 60s is a very deep hood. It's gonna come a time one of them is lacking by themselves. Inglewood Families is a very deep hood. A-Trey Gangsta, very deep hood. East Coast, Family Swans, Bounty Hunters, all of them is very deep hoods. But I don't care where you from, you ain't always gonna have somebody around you. And that's just life, bro. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So when they be saying that, I'll be like, all right. Yeah, I hear you. But however, He went through what he went through. It was said that he came to jail and he had some flower earrings in, and it was said that the earrings is worth $6,000, whether he bragged about it
Mm.
or they knew. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew what they was looking at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this worth some bread. He landed where he landed. I believe what's being said is they said, "Hey man, you got 2 fades." He didn't want to catch the 2 fades, and once you turn down a fade and you bust the route, you kind of like a non-affiliate. You on the menu. You know what I'm saying? Like you up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? But
Right. You ain't got no support. You solo.
he called into WAC 100. You know what I mean? His bestie, and he explained the goings on of the situation. And we gonna hear that. I'm gonna stop and go a little bit, but all right, let's go.
Shooter, what's going on?
What's that, Aunt?
What's going on, man?
All right, man. We just heard that, and I got some things to do. So I appreciate everybody that was here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get active again. I gotta go to work tomorrow. So man, maybe tomorrow night I'll put something out. Man, y'all go check out that video I did on J Hood. If y'all ain't subscribed over here, subscribe. You know what I'm talking about it? Other than that, man, yeah, we about to get up out of here, but y'all know how we do it. Let's get out of here to that work, man. Shout out to Oops. He's locked up right now, to my knowledge. Man, so we gonna, you know what I'm saying, send him our love and, you know what I'm saying, and our well wishes from over here from Demon Time Exotics, man. Y'all tap in, though. Tune in. It's your boy Demon Time Exotics. And I'm gone.
We can only do this shit cause we been putting in the work. They don't know about my squad, niggas turn. I got day ones with me, you should see the ones that turn. Nick lighter, just in case of flame the gas on Bridgesburg. I've been taught the game by OGs, but some say I never learned. Been the same way since so this shit, this for better or worse. You got me, but all you got is the problems I had with her. Told them back to work, the napkins work, spectacular, but vernacular. If she leave, then that's on her. I got God with me, I'm about to take them back to church. If you hating on me, on my soul, promise that won't work. If you hating on me, on my soul, promise that won't work. Only get to do this shit cause we get to work. Yeah, we only get to do this shit cause we put in work. Wonder what's the price of love and why does it cost it all? I'm up on the list, if I'm on the list then you can cross me off. This shit just like Gilligan's Island, I ain't lost with y'all. Told me to take my time, I don't waste my time at all. Don't have no idols or no heroes. They say money is the root of all evil.